we're gonna have now Ligia telling us about the program and how we can be engaged these days.
Podem colocar. Sorry, I'm waiting for the presentation. Well, but I can start. Okay, on behalf of the team Angiota, of the team Rios Livres Angiota, we really want to say welcome. And we are thrilled to have you here in Portugal at Fundação Carlos Gulbenkian for this huge event, the European River Summit in Lisbon. Welcome to the summit, where our rivers play the most important role. We are here together to discuss, to reflect, and came up with some new ideas for the protection of our rivers and rivers ecosystem. Thank you. So we want to provide you moments of sharing knowledge, of reflection about problems and opportunities for rivers, and to design strategies for river protection. In this summit, we intend to integrate several knowledge, giving voice to all people that are interested in protecting our rivers. We are going to hear activism stories coming from different parts of the world, dipping into NGOs' work, which we hope will be an inspiration for new battles, for protecting rivers, and learn with so many fantastic experts. So it's a privilege being here for a magnificent event like this, the second edition of the European River Summit in Lisbon. So, okay, thank you. Okay, so all these issues, all these important issues are going to be framed by this incredible garden that surrounds us, the Gulbenkian's Garden. I really think that Gonçalo Ribeiro Teles, an amazing landscape architect who passed away in the last year, when designed this magnificent garden in the 16th, would be proud for us to be here all together for such an important cause. In fact, we have the privilege of to be in the most emblematic gardens of the modern movement in Portugal and a reference for Portuguese landscape architecture. So the main goal of this summit is to share knowledge, network, and plan together to defend and protect rivers, one of the most engaged ecosystems in the world. We believe it will be a moment of sharing and learning from one another and bringing together a voice about the protection of the European rivers. May this voice rise and arrive to more of us, including public entities, that can assume and bring this topic forward in a sustainable direction. So we will learn a lot about activism for the protection of rivers, river protection related to climate change, impacts on fresh water, and perverse public subsidies on dams, river restoration measures, dam removal, and environmental justice. You can attend to scientific talks, learn with practical cases, and with the experience of the activism from all over the world. This event will be divided into sessions. The first one, the Rise of the Heroes, where we can hear about stories of activism for our river protection around the world, followed by the Dark Side of the Force, impacts of dams, their perverse subsidies and loans, and relation to climate change. Next, we have the Battle for Europe, the struggle for free-flow rivers in Europe by the organizers. In the context of Portugal, we are going to have examples of environmental activism related to rivers in Portugal, activism for rivers in Portugal. Then the force is among us, is going to bring knowledge shared in open talks, by activists or experts from the public. The New Hope session, the last one before the closed session, will be a roundtable moderated by Annette, from Nature Foundation regarding tools for rivers run freely, law enforcement and advocacy. To close the panel of sessions, we are going to discuss about alternatives like river restoration, dam removal, and alternatives to dam construction. And now, how it's going to flow? Well, after the sessions, we are going to have a moment of discussion, whereas the importance of sharing ideas and knowledge. In the end of each panel, we will have a 30-minute discussion where all of us can ask questions, share some ideas, discuss new ones, identify opportunities, reflect on problems, suggest solutions, well, and what you want. So after the discussion, we'll have 30 minutes of coffee break. Well, I mentioned that the coffee break because it's very important to do networking. We suggest that this could be a moment to networking and to getting to know each and every one. We'll just emphasize that the coffee breaks will be in the room next to the auditorium, near the auditorium. And to minimize COVID problems, we invite you to enjoy the garden in these moments, in these poses. Regarding to lunches, inform you that a vegan lunch will be served, not today, tomorrow. And like the coffee breaks, gardens are the best place to contemplate and nature and enjoy the sun of Portugal. So, well, we also propose a post-it session to promote Red for Nature campaign, and you will have the opportunity during the Battle for Europe session to learn more about this campaign and participate actively, subscribing the document that is just next to the main door of this auditorium. And in this place, during all days of the summit, you will have a board where you can share by writing and leaving the post-its, your suggestions, ideas, and reflections. So in addition, to complement this, we are going to have a social problem. As a part of the social problem, we are going to have the River Film Fest at Teatro da Luz, organized by Michael Bender and Tobias Schaffer, and an art exhibition by the Guarda Rios Collective in nearby Alvalade. Well, dinners also suggest some restaurants and pre-booked nearby the two places of the River Fest and art exhibition. Well, now for finish some logistic issues, we have available a web app as a dedicated platform for the European River Summit. You can access to online program, access to direct transmission, speakers information, share photos, videos, ideas, post comments, send messages, make notes, and highlight favorite themes or access to speakers' presentations in the end of the summit. So we really want you to enjoy it, and now is time to a coffee break. And you could, if you could come back here to the next session will be the light. Thank you and welcome to everyone.
We're going to come back sharp at 4:30. So we appreciate that you come back on time. So also another group from another conference can enjoy the space in Gulbenkian. This is a specific request from Gulbenkian so that we come back on time. So see you at 4:30. And thank you so much, everyone that spoke and everyone that is there.